Hello everybody and welcome to PleasurEye, where we aim to please your eye, and this guy is doing 5 things I hated about Dragon Ball Z. Let me mention first that I am a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z. Despite being a fan, there's been things I've disliked about the series from the first time I watched it and rewatching it again and again. Just because you're a big fan of something doesn't mean that you have to like everything about it. Here is the list of 5 things I hated about Dragon Ball Z. Number 1, filler. First place has to go to filler. Filler is scenes, episodes, and even seasons that either have nothing to do with the main story, nothing worthwhile happens, they have contradictions, and all of the above. Fans hate filler because they like the story, not some boring crap made up to milk the series and delay real episodes. There are a lot of filler in anime, and it's something that can really piss off the audience. And there's animes also with a ridiculous amount. Dragon Ball Z fits in the category of having a ridiculous amount. From the pointless series of episodes with Garlic Jr. to having the plot or past explained to you 100 times. I don't need to know the plot if I missed it. I will go back and find out. People don't start watching new shows halfway through the 3rd season. Stop explaining the past. It bores the dedicated viewer and takes away from the show. In my opinion, Dragon Ball Z would have been more of a masterpiece if it had none of the filler. Number 2, physics. As I say, I love watching the fights and the powering up and the training. But what can take away is the physics of the world making no sense. For example, in the beginning of the series, Vegeta had the power to destroy a planet with his finger when he first made his appearance. Vegeta was seen as extremely powerful in the first bit of the series, following an epic battle with Goku. As the years passed, both Vegeta and Goku's strength surpassed feats by 1,000 times or more. Yet, even though they power up and launch more powerful attacks, it doesn't seem to destroy the planet. I know this may be a little thing to some, but a main goal of a show or movie is to take away the viewer's disbelief, and the physics that make no sense in the series adds disbelief. Why does Frieza need a huge ball of energy to destroy Namek when Vegeta used a finger beam? How come deflected energy attacks from Super Saiyan 3 don't destroy the planet? Number 3, annoying women. Before you get offended, please understand that this is about the women in the show. In particular, Bulma, especially in the Namek saga, and Chi-Chi. Bulma and Chi-Chi were extremely hard to like in the series despite them being part of the protagonist group in the series. Constant whining, crying, and screaming from Bulma on Namek, and Chi-Chi's psycho behavior towards Gohan's studies to the point where she does not even care about the fate of the world. Newsflash, Chi-Chi, Gohan can't study if the world is destroyed. It got so bad with Chi-Chi in particular that I actually celebrated when Boo turned Chi-Chi into an egg. I was so relieved that I didn't have to hear Chi-Chi's voice for a while. Number 4, not killing enemies because story plot and Saiyan stupidity. One thing that really frustrated me in the series was the Saiyans constant letting bad guys have the upper hand just to feed their own ego and prove their power. It's a constant theme in the series. Goku lets Frieza go to full power, Vegeta lets Cell become complete, Goku gives Cell a sensu bean, Gohan toying with Cell when he reaches Super Saiyan 2, Gotenks making up stupid moves to impress people instead of powering up, Vegito toying with Boo. You get my picture. You would think that there would be some character development where the Saiyans understand that every time they do this, the situation gets so much worse. Is the safety of others really not that important when it comes to their egos? On one note, bravo to future Trunks for trying to finish off the androids right away, and Cell right away. Number 5, Vegeta never winning. This may seem small, but it would have been nice to see Vegeta save the day for once, especially in the Boost saga where we saw a ton of character development from him. You gotta hand it to him, he's badass even when he gets his ass kicked all the time, but this is why I wish he got to defeat one of the main enemies. Well, that's it. Did you guys agree with my list? Why or why not? I will probably do a top 5 things I loved about Dragon Ball Z as well. Ciao! And don't forget to subscribe.